Hey people, I'm live. Good morning, everyone. Hello to Estelle. Good morning. How you doing? And Sunjib. Hello. Kapalan. Ali from Iraq. How you doing? Alex. Cpan TTC Explorer. How you doing? And Harjot. What else we got here? Christopher Haydock, 3 pounds, super sticker right off the bat. Well, thank you very kindly, Christopher. And welcome to the stream. Towards rope and climbing equipment. I might need that, right, Christopher? If I see any more crazy fire escapes. And who else we got here? Toronto's doo-wop music guy. Hello, hello in Belleville. And Whitby dude, good morning. I don't know if I missed anyone. Hopefully not. Alex, you're not Batman. I'm Batman. So I'm down here near the foot of Bay Street. I think we're going to make our way west, and if the title is true, I might make it as far west as Roncesvalles. This is 2018, wow. Hello Patrice, how you doing? And Open Bob, hello. And Michelle Briggs, good morning. Sandra L. saying hello from Bay and King. I just walked right past Bay and King just about 10-15 minutes ago. Hey, Susan's here. You're just about to go out? Oh no. Well, you can always catch the replay, Susan, if you really need to go out. Manish, I'm doing very well, thank you. Good morning, Ali in Iraq. It's very noisy down here this morning. However, this part of the city is always quite noisy with all the traffic cluster Fs that are constantly erupting, trying to get on and off of the Gardner Expressway and all that. Oh, you're going to do a path walk, were you, Susan? I think it's almost time for me to do another path walk to see how busy it's looking now. The last time I did one was kind of after hours, so it was dead. I need to go around lunchtime. There's the CIBC Square Tower and the financial district. Hey, good morning, Marcia Mack. And Guy Soleil, hello, hello. Thankfully it's not raining anymore. I was wondering if it would still be raining by the time I was ready to start my stream, and I gambled on it not still being raining, and it looks like I made the right call, although the clouds still look pretty rainy up there. I didn't bring an umbrella as part of that gamble. Hello, Midge Adams. Walking along Harbor Street now. Did I enjoy my Humpty Dumpty? Yes, I did. As I mentioned in the video, though, I kind of prefer the Compliments brand, which is their own sort of discount brand of potato chips at Freshco, but they didn't have any party mix, so I had to get the Humpty Dumpty. But I still enjoy party mix no matter what brand it is. Hey, Nick Talks Brazil. Hello. How are things in Rio? You don't have school. Sweet. Neither do I. This is sort of like the most southerly entrance into the path here on Harbor Street. Or actually, I think the most southerly entrance is across the street, right there. And maybe at the hotel even. Hello, Queensea. Good vibes, yes. So far the vibes are all right. Let's hope they stay good. Hello, Ida. How you doing? Here's York Street. There's the infamous ICE condos. You hear about all kinds of nonsense happening in those buildings. Most of it related to Airbnbs. Wow. Full time for 4 months. Well, congrats, Susan, if that's what you are hoping. If that's what you would like to do, then by all means, yes. Hope that works out well. Can I cross the street? Please, sir, may I cross the street? Oh, so you sort of got like voluntold, Susan. Wow. In that case, I hope you're okay with it. I don't like being voluntold, I know that. Wow. There's a lot of cars, you know, you had to wait for just to cross the street. So I'm just going to continue walking along Harbor Street. and probably along Lakeshore Boulevard. I'll see how far I can get, taking pathways and not regular streets. Uh-oh, I'm feeling some raindrops. Perhaps I gambled incorrectly. But the clouds are moving pretty fast, so hopefully that means there won't be any sustained rain. And I do have a plastic bag I can use as a makeshift umbrella to protect my phone or gimbal. Oh, now wouldn't you know it though? In Toronto, no sidewalk goes unobstructed. And my idea to walk along here looks like it just got kiboshed due to more nonsense. Under the gardener. Crows and ravens, good morning. Almost afternoon. Alright, I found another way. I'm literally just sort of flying by the seat of my pants here, which I enjoy doing. Yeah, no blue sky right now. I think it might clear up later on. Crappy tire. I first heard it referred to that way from my dad when I was a kid. So that's been around for quite a while. I'm not sure where my dad got it, probably from his dad. Oh, and look what I found. Hello, Mr. Tower. Gerald Bell, good morning. Rosie Tomsey, this is non-tourist Toronto right here. This is the ugly underbelly of the city. You don't see this on many tourist brochures or postcards. You don't see postcards at all anymore, really. Do they even still make them? New ones, I mean. All the postcards I see are at least 10 years old. Thank you, Amar. And those clouds right up above are pretty dark and gloomy looking, but not raining on me yet. I'm not sure if I can get through here. A long time ago I did a video walking around here and I came upon dead ends and things of that nature and I had to double back. I'm not sure if it's any different now. So maybe I'll go around the side I know is open and passable. I haven't been up in the tower in a very long time, Ellie. And I was thinking of taking a trip up there sometime in the near future. So this is rail deck, or no, Roundhouse Park. I was just in here not too long ago for another video, but I didn't walk through here, so this is something different. And the rain is starting to come down a bit harder now. Ugh. Let's go around. And here's the roundhouse that the park is named after. Wing Zero 2014. Believe it or not, I think the last time I went up in the tower was 1988. So yeah, long time ago. Some nice views. Okay, rain, you can stop now. Well, it's coming down harder now. This is precisely what I didn't want to happen. Yeah, I need one of those things. And there's some of those tour buses that I showed in a recent video that have returned, although there's a lot more on weekends if you walk by here. Can we go up in the CN Tower? That would get me out of the rain, but I don't think it's going to happen right now. Ay, ay, ay. I'm getting wet. Okay, I'm holding my plastic bag over my phone. Hello in North Carolina. How you doing? Welcome to rainy Toronto. Well, this cell is water resistant as far as I know, so getting somewhat wet shouldn't be a problem for it. Go into the path, yeah. I'll just deal with it. A little rain isn't going to hurt me. No rain in London. I'm not usually a fan of walking in the rain, but if I am in the right sort of mood, I guess I don't mind it so much. Especially if it's a super hot and muggy day and you're sweaty and gross and feel like you want to shower, and then all of a sudden you get a nice little rainfall. It's like, oh yeah, I'm into this. But other than that, I'm not really a fan. Well, it seems to have stopped for now. Okay, good. Yeah, today's not terribly humid. It was only around 15 degrees or so. Last time I looked. Let's walk through some of these pathways here in City Place. I don't think I've ever walked through any of these before, ever. Alright, it stopped. Well, hopefully it stays stopped. So this is City Place. I checked the lens of my phone to make sure it didn't get wet. No, it looks okay. I don't see any blotchiness in the picture on my phone. I think there's a pathway I can take over here. It leads to Canoe Landing Park. Yeah, And we get to watch a lady picking up her dog's poop. One of the highlights of a live stream with Ken. Hey, Life of Leela, how are you? Let this guy go. Wait for gap. All right. So that's where the path resumes over there. But I guess I have to go around this way. Yes, I'm very well, Life with Leela. And as long as the rain stays away, I'll be great. Do I ever consider getting a dog? No. With my apartment and everything, it just wouldn't be very workable for me to have a dog. Joseph Mondo, how's it going? And Andy S. You wouldn't mind spending the summer in Toronto? Yeah, it's not a bad place to come and hang out. What is this? I have to go all the way around just to get to the other side of the street. Ay, caramba. I can't cross here. Oh, no, no, no. I have to go all the way around. Hello, Sebastian and Ali, EHG. Good afternoon. Yes, I guess it is afternoon now. We're close to it. 3 more minutes, it will be afternoon. Well, I'm just going to go. Trying to walk around in this area as a pedestrian is always frustrating as all get out. It's times like these that I tend to agree with not just bikes and his extreme views on cars. Normally I'm a lot more chill about that sort of stuff, but having to walk literally almost completely 360 degrees around just to get across the street is ridiculous. Yeah, you like those condo buildings, Andy? Some of them do look quite nice. Other ones not so much. I think the worst of them were the ones that were built between 2005 and 2015. And then the ones that have been constructed from 2015 to now are a lot better. At least architecturally. I'm not sure about the quality, but they look better. Like in 2005 or even 2010, a building like the One would never have been possible in Toronto. It's way too high end. But things have changed. Now buildings like that are doable here in the city. Can I cross here? What is the deal? $5 fake super chat. Well, thank you very much, Yahya. I'll get some fake root beer. And like, what is this? Is this like strictly turning cars only? Pedestrians can F off? God. So all that time I was over there, all I wanted to do was get over to here. And it took like what, at least a good 5-6 minutes just to get to a spot that should have been a 10-second walk away. The sky's looking a lot better now. The scary clouds have moved away. So we're still in City Place. Canoe Landing Park is just up ahead. I recorded a video right before starting the live stream, and it was something new and different, and it also included a interaction with a security guard who told me I was not allowed to record in the place that I was recording. So I captured that whole conversation on video before I stopped recording. So keep an eye out for that one. That'll be coming up. It's a shorter video, but it's something new and interesting, as I mentioned, that I've never shown on the channel before. What is up with this? Those look like all the underwear in my drawer. With all those holes and whatnot. Well, I wouldn't say all of them, but a lot of them. PAG, I remember when this was a golf course. Yeah, it was like a driving range, right? Darn it, Elliot. Look, there's the Canoe. That Canoe landing park is sort of named after. It's like a giant canoe. It's about 4 times the size of a normal canoe, I would say. Well, it's been there that long, has it, Marcia? Yeah? It's the first time I've noticed it. Hey, it's a view of the lovely Gardner Expressway. Oh, and here's a neat view. I'll have to remember to turn around sometimes. You might see some interesting things. All the scary clouds are moving that way now. I see a path. Let's take this path. Try not to piss off any birds. This is kind of steep. Step very carefully here. And I made it. Ugh! I just stepped in a big pile of mud. Respect the squirrels. Yeah. Well, shouldn't the squirrels respect me? So this is sort of unexplored territory for me here. I've never walked through this particular area before. Sure it was mud? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let's go onto the actual sidewalk, I guess. So this is pretty much the western edge of downtown here. The southwestern edge, or southwestern corner, you could say, of downtown. This whole area was just developed in the last 10 to 15 years. And a lot of these buildings have just gone up in the last 5 years. And there's an LCBO underneath the expressway. It's a little bit soulless PAG, but there are some spots here and there that seem to have developed a little bit of character. Mostly the areas that have some old Original pre-war buildings still standing, mixed in with the newer ones. Alright, there's Bathurst Street. I think this is part of the Bentway here. The Bentway is not continuous, there's gaps where you have to kind of go around and then back under again. I think one day it'll be continuous. Not sure when that will be. It would be awesome if you could walk under the Gardiner through the Bentway all the way from Liberty Village to, say, like East Bayfront. That would be cool, but I don't know if it'll ever extend that far. This sort of caught me by surprise up there. I was like, oh, what's that dude doing? But it's a mannequin. God, he's just standing out there naked. That's what he's doing. The breeze does feel nice, yes. And the little bit of rain we had sort of cooled me off, and now the breeze is cooling me off even a bit more, so yeah, not too bad. I've tried to get lost, you know, a few times, but I don't think it's possible anymore for me to get lost. I might go the wrong way momentarily, as I just did in my last video, but then I quickly realized, oh no, this isn't the way. I'm supposed to go the other way. But actually lost, I don't think I could get lost in the city. It's just too easy to navigate. Like, as long as you know which way south and north and east and west are, you can always find your way to a major street that will take you where you want to go. And an easy way to know which way is south is to just look for the CN Tower. Yeah, these support beams look pretty rough, but they're structurally sound. Chunks of concrete falling off, but the rebar and everything is still intact. Yeah, so now we're under the more well-known part of the Bentway here. This is where in the wintertime they have a skating rink. And this is the Fort York neighborhood over here, all these condo buildings. And over there, all those buildings, that's Liberty Village. Konnichiwa, hello. How are things in Japan? I remember I walked past here in a recent live stream when that concert was taking place just over there, and I was like, what is this? So this time I'm going to go right up to Strawn Avenue just to change things up a bit. Do I see Shawn Mendes? I don't know. There's a person named Shawn Mendes who appears in my chat sometimes with the same spelling and everything. Hello, Cloud. We're making our way to the Parkdale neighborhood, and then beyond that, Roncesvalles Village. That's what I'm thinking, Ida. It would be funny though if it was the Shawn Mendes who just happens to like watching walktubers walk around Toronto. He does live here after all. All right, PAG. Hey, funny dog. So we're almost at the end of the Bentway, so we'll be coming up onto Strawn Avenue there in a moment. Hey, Boardwalk Brad. Just got your haircut, feel 5 pounds lighter. I'd probably feel about 10 pounds lighter if I got mine cut. right. Strawn Avenue. Goodbye to the Bentway. Whitby dude, yeah, I'll probably do that eventually. One of two rail corridors passing through the area. Yeah, we're coming right past Liberty Village. I see a GO train coming. It's going to come right under here. Let's just watch it go past. It's always fun to do some train spotting. What do I think of Toronto? I think I love it. That's why I live here. There's a train. Now where's a plane? If I can find a plane. I don't see any planes. Plenty of automobiles though, but no planes in sight right now. I'll have to make that happen in a future video. Hey Steve Mikra, how's it going? Hello Abe, how you doing? Quite windy around here. There's a look into Liberty Village. I'm very well, Abe. I wasn't planning to walk through Liberty Village, but why not? Since we're right here, it'll still take me in the direction I'm going. This is East Liberty Street. What's the temperature? I think it's around 15, 16. It might have jumped up another degree to 17 by now. Dilla, I'm doing very well. So this is a neighborhood that sort of sprang up in the last 15 years or so. And it's still undergoing development. It's not finished yet. It's still evolving, still changing. This used to be a semi-industrial sort of mostly uninhabited zone. And now it's one of the most densely populated neighborhoods in the city. There are 75 languages in Iraq. I've heard it said that there are over 100 languages in Toronto that you'll hear spoken on a regular basis. And I could believe that. Just take a walk down a busy street downtown, you'll hear almost every language you can think of at some point or another. Look at this old building. I think this used to be a jail in the 19th century. Looks like there's a film crew over there. Well, just think of any European or Asian or African language that you can think of, and there's bound to be a population here in Toronto who still speaks that language. Looks like this park is getting a makeover here. Liberty Village Park improvements. Hey, Brad Palmer, good afternoon. You went for a morning walk, Harjot? Did you get rained on? It's no fun trying to sleep in those conditions, Scott Briggs. I used to struggle with that, but then I just got myself an air conditioner and really haven't had to deal with that. That's a neat old building there. The Brazen Head, I've been there before. One of the first girls I ever met after I moved to Toronto. I went there with her. And what's for lunch? I'm not sure. I'll probably have some Vector cereal. I know that's more of a breakfast thing, but I don't eat breakfast, so I'll make do with Vector cereal for lunch. Yeah, I'm not sure where Vivian is. Maybe she didn't get the notification. Here's some of where those old industrial buildings are. Most of these have been repurposed now into lofts or office space. Oh, she wasn't feeling well. I hope she's doing all right. Hopefully she's getting some good rest or being taken care of. I know she has a nurse who tends to her. Hey, Clayton Crawford's in the house. Where are the children of Toronto? Not in Liberty Village, that's for sure. You'll find them in some of the West End neighborhoods and in the more suburban parts of the city. And in neighborhoods such as Riverdale, Leslieville, and Greektown. And the neighborhood we're heading towards, Roncesvalles, I think has a fair number of kids living in that area. Those are more family-oriented neighborhoods, not trendy condo neighborhoods right downtown or close to downtown. Here's Atlantic Avenue. Let's go up here. Usually get a nice mix of old and new buildings. Dahlia, type the @ key and then the person's name directly after the @ key without a space, and their name will highlight in the chat. Look, it's Snooker Street. I always thought this was funny. What are you doing? I'm going to play snooker. Oh, where's the snooker place? It is on Snooker Street. Nice little stretch of restaurants here. And back looking eastward into the neighborhood. Next up is Bocce Street. Playing the bocce ball. I just heard the automatic announcement on the bus saying masks are mandatory when riding the TTC. Well, as of Saturday at midnight, they will no longer be mandatory. They will become optional. Guess this guy's gonna make a turn here. I'll let him go. I might as well cross because over there I can see sidewalk closed because Toronto. Construction everywhere, sidewalks closed everywhere. I complain about it, but at the same time I know it's kind of necessary. They could just be smarter about it sometimes. Now we're on King Street. Hey, there's a plane. Where was that plane earlier when I needed one? After the train. Planes and trains and automobiles. And look at this happy looking dog here. He's just waiting for his person. Checkmate by Ken. And by the way, hello there, David Clippert. Welcome to a what's today? Thursday? Thursday early afternoon stream. Joe Schuster Way, named after One of the famous duo of Wayne and Schuster. Right on, David. Yeah, we just went right through Liberty Village, Susan, and now we're kind of heading out into Parkdale now. Make sure my title is at least somewhat accurate. Which means I have to keep going to Roncesvalles Village. Otherwise, I know someone would say, hey, you said Roncesvalles Village, but you didn't even go there. Yeah, you love Ronci? I like it too. I just don't get there very often. It's a bit far from my part of town. Hey, Yogi's here. Hello, hello, Yogi. Here's Mowat Avenue. I wonder if that's named after Farley Mowat, the author. I think a lot of us have read some of his books in school. Would you say maybe Never Cry Wolf is probably his most famous book? And that was made into a movie too, from what I remember. And this old plaza is coming down. It is being demolished now. This is where Island Foods was located for many years. And look at that. Only the front facade is left here. And they're not going to retain the facade of this. The whole thing is coming down. You read that book, did you, Ellie? Yeah. So yes, a new condo development will be coming here. And I guess Toronto's last Quiznos sub is no longer. Because I can't think of any other Quiznos in the whole greater downtown area. I'm not sure about beyond that, but this was it, as far as I knew, and it is now gone. Quiznos is a dying breed. I don't think there's hardly any left. There used to be one right downtown on Yonge Street, but that closed years ago, like a good 7-8 years ago. And here is Dufferin. And that condo is where the neighborhood McDonald's was located, and it was known for being quite a sketchy McDonald's. Dave Edmonds, thank you very much. Glad you could catch it. I know you sometimes do catch these early streams that I do. So it's always good when you can. Yeah, it's quite late there where you are. In the Philippines. Man, I'm feeling more raindrops. I thought the rain was done. Just keeps coming back. Yeah, the CNE will be back this year, along with almost every other major event that got shut down.
Welcome to Parkdale.
Yo, thank you. Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. Is this Toronto Walks or whatever?
This is the TheKenContinuum. Hey, Picard is here. The guy asked, is this Toronto Walks or whatever? I think he was referring to Johnny's videos where he used to put Toronto Walks on the thumbnail. That was like a couple of years ago, I think, when he used to do that. Those guys were nice. They weren't giving me any guff. If you're nice to me, I'll be nice right back. Yep. That's how it works. Thank you, Abe. Oh, is Brad Palmer playing hooky from work? Oh, but he drops a $10 super chat though. Wow. Go get yourself a girthy burrito. On me, Ken, you deserve it. Thank you very, very kindly, Brad. Well, that was Boardwalk Brad. The other Brad. So Brad Palmer, you get back to work. And Boardwalk Brad, thank you very kindly for the super chat. I haven't had a good girthy burrito in several weeks, I would say. Yeah. Happy drunk dudes. Yeah, they seem maybe like they're a little buzzed. Just chilling on King Street in Parkdale. They even said welcome to Parkdale. Yeah, I quickly noticed my mistake there, Brad Palmer. It's always awesome to have both Brads in the house. Good morning, Monarch. Man, I see Colleen is here. Hello to Colleen. We're walking along King Street in Parkdale. Megan is coming this weekend. And when I told her I was planning to stream today and walk through Parkdale, she was like, oh no, because she always wants to be part of my Parkdale videos and things like that. So I told her I wouldn't walk along Queen Street through Parkdale, I would stick to King Street. So when she's here this weekend, her and I might be able to do a Queen Street Parkdale video together or something of that nature. Because Queen Street is where all the shops are and funky stores and restaurants and things like that. It's Megan's favorite neighborhood, as some of you may know. Yeah, Harjot, I'm already in Parkdale, just the King Street part of Parkdale. Yeah, a lot of these are still pretty nice to look at, these old former mansions here. If you didn't know that they were divided up into smaller units, you might still think they were just one big house. And I'm sure some of them are still intact, but it's hard to tell which ones are and which ones aren't. There's also a nice selection of old pre-war apartment buildings along this part of King Street. Ooh, it's starting to feel humid now. And a super chat from Marie Palmer, $10 for whatever I want. Well, thank you very much, Marie. I will definitely think of something that I could use that for. It's very much appreciated. Maybe I'll get... What do I need for Megan's visit? She likes those 4-cheese Delicio pizzas, so maybe I'll get a couple of those. The only time she ever eats pizza is when she's visiting me. Otherwise, she never eats it. So it's sort of like her special treat when she does come. Here's Jameson Avenue. The weather here isn't forecast to be terribly hot for the next several days, but that's okay with me. Alex is lurking. Look at this ugly building. I don't ever think I've taken notice of this before. It's hard to even tell what it was meant to even look like when it was brand new. Like, it looks like offices. And the side streets here are very beautiful. A lot of the houses are divided up into smaller units, as was mentioned earlier, but some of them have been renovated and brought back to their former glory as detached houses, and they cost a fortune. A very large fortune. Whenever Megan comes, I also get her the President's Choice brand of frosted mini wheats, because those are her favorite. She likes them better than the Kellogg's. And Christine Camley, $10. Terrific walk-in. Well, thank you very, very kindly, Christine. It's always great to have you in the chat, and I hope you're enjoying the walk through Parkdale. And we'll eventually make our way to Roncesvalles. It's not too much further ahead. Some of these nice older apartment buildings here I mentioned. But you know what? I originally bought the President's Choice Frosted Mini Wheats for myself because there were no Kellogg's in stock, and they're actually a bit less expensive than the Kellogg's, but I didn't really like them. I mean, they're perfectly edible and all that. I just didn't quite like the texture of them, I guess you could say. I much preferred the Kellogg's, so I didn't want to eat them, so I asked Megan if she wanted some, and she loved them. And now that's all she wants. She's been converted. This one's called the Shore View, because on the other side of the building you would get a nice view of Lake Ontario. Hey, Bobby Hall is here. This one's called the Elmer. That's a funny name for an apartment building. Be very, very quiet. You're making too much noise in the Elmer apartment building. Oh, look up there. And there is Lake Ontario. And the Humber Bay Shores skyline. That's quite the impressive sight from here. That's in Etobicoke. Yeah, maybe it is trash day. Okay, Susan, well, glad you could catch most of the stream. Have fun. The Abex Girl. Oh, you're very welcome. I hear some Cyndi Lauper. Oh, there's a big jet flying over Etobicoke. Can I catch it? There it is. And of course the gimbal goes crazy when I want it to be steady. Oh well, I tried. Hey, young Jedi. So you're no longer a Padawan? Have you achieved master status? And we're almost at the end of King Street. I can see up ahead where it collides with Roncesvalles and Queen. They all sort of meet up there. So my stream title was not a load of bollocks. I went through Parkdale and now I'll be going along Roncesvalles. I just love how that skyline looks from here. And look, there's blue sky peeking through the clouds finally. Wow, look at the new sidewalks. This was all a big construction zone last time I walked past here. It looks like it's almost finished. Nice wide sidewalks here. Almost too wide. I wonder what that monument is across the street. I see people laying flowers down. I'll have to go back another time and get a better look at it. So we made it. We're on Roncesvalles. And here's Queen Street. And it is the local burrito boys. That's right, there are girthy burritos in there just waiting to be ingested by yours truly. No, I think the plan is I'll walk north all the way up to Dundas West Station. So that's probably another half an hour or so walk. And this is quite the pleasant street to walk along. I've done several videos along Roncesvalles. Check my battery. I'm still at 41%, so no worries. What am I filming on? I'm filming on a Samsung Galaxy S20 FE with a Moza Mini S gimbal. No worries, David Clippert. Oh, thanks, Toronto's doo-wop music guy. Thanks for, I don't know if you just knew that offhand or if you looked it up, but thank you very much. Because this is Little Poland, that's right, Roncesvalles Avenue. Also known as Little Poland, although it's not as Polish as it used to be. Oh, cruelty, that's cool. I find this phone has been pretty reliable. And it's nice and big. Makes it easier to read the chats. And the battery life is pretty decent too. My only complaint is it's very touchy. All I have to do is accidentally brush your finger against the screen, and next thing you know, you've opened up like 3 apps you didn't even mean to open, among other things. A bit too sensitive. Young Jedi. I've been living in Toronto since 2010. The walking man dude he's enjoying a nice retirement on a tropical island. Him and the walking woman dudette. Like, does anyone remember that movie Trading Places at the very end? When they're all lounging on the beach? I could just picture the walking woman dudette saying, "Looking good, dude." And then he goes, "Feeling good." Hey, Beaver, how you doing? Bobby Hall. I'm not sure if Megan and I will be doing a live stream, but I'm sure we'll do at least a recorded video. It's possible we might do a live stream. If you like green grocers, this is the street to walk along. There's all sorts of them along here. Great, Beaver. Hey, look, it's a Gabby's. Never thought I'd see a Gabby's in a neighborhood in Toronto. That was sarcasm. Why isn't there a Glenn Gould restaurant? He's our local piano hero. Although he's no longer with us, but
Probably is. Probably exactly.
although he wasn't really a composer, right? He was just an interpreter. I suppose Chopin, or however you pronounce his name, not only played, but he wrote as well. What did I have for food? I had nothing yet. I've literally not had a single thing to eat since I woke up this morning. I just got up and started going, and I haven't really stopped yet to ingest any food. I've never been to a Gabby's, Alan, no, but I just always have to joke about them being on every single street in the city that has commercial storefronts. Guys, Soleil, we are on Roncesvalles, heading north. See, look, that mural even says so. New and exciting products in store. Oh, it smells really good when you walk past these outdoor fruit stands here. I always tend to smell peaches more than anything else. Alright, Bobby Hall, and yes, thank you for hitting the like. And anyone else who's watching, go ahead and also hit that like. That would really be good for my channel. And also the subscribe button is right there too, if you haven't hit that already. Just hit that right after you hit the like. Joe's Variety. Hey Joe, how much is a bottle of root beer? Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna drink this root beer 'cause it's on sale for $1.50. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hey Joe. Do I have summer plans? Well, nothing specifically planned, not really. It's the Chicago European Bakery. I think Chicago is also known for having a large Polish community. So it's sort of like a nod to our sister city on Lake Michigan. That's right, Alex. Yeah, and Chicago and Toronto both have that in common, having a band named after the city. Of course, the one named after Chicago is a lot more famous and well known than the one named after Toronto. But the one named after Toronto was famous in Canada, at least. Cecilia, thank you very much. Yes, very much appreciated. I hope you enjoy all the future streams and videos. There's something new every single day on my channel. If it's not a pre-recorded video, it's a live stream. Yeah, and Boston as well. Master Supermarket. Is Master Supermarket on the dark side, or is he a Jedi? Young Jedi would know. Have I met Métis or Inuit people? Well, I think once or twice. I mean, it's not an everyday thing, but yeah, I would say I have met some Métis people, that's for sure. I'm not sure about Inuit. I don't think there's a very noticeable Inuit community in Toronto. It's the Chocolateria. Master of the hummus, yeah. Here's your local Apple connection in Roncesvalles. It's not an Apple store, but it is a place where you can get your Apple products serviced. Ah, very cool, young Jedi. Glad to hear it, Cecilia. Sweet Thrills. For lease, does that mean Sweet Thrills is going to be no longer? Where are people going to get their Sweet Thrills? On Roncesvalles Avenue. And there's the Review Cinema. And the local, those are two landmarks here on the street. It's like an art house movie theater. And you can catch live bands at the local there. Hello Sharon, how are things in Israel? Should I cross? Let's cross. Been walking along that west or east side, I should say, the whole way. Let's see what the west side has. This is quite the long strip. You wouldn't think it was that long, really, until you start walking, and then you're like, wow, this is long. Yeah, Alex, I'm going to go right up to Dundas West Station. This is very Canadian. The Loons Pub. And I'm still at 30% battery, so I'm doing pretty good. Alright, Alex, I'll catch you next time. Thanks for keeping an eye on things. This has been a very peaceful stream. Not a troll in sight as far as I could see. No, I only bring my battery pack if I think the weather will be cold and it will drain my battery more quickly, or if I'm planning to record 3 or more pre-recorded videos on my Osmo Pocket, because I find after 2 videos the battery is pretty much dead. So I wasn't expecting any of those things today, so I didn't bring my battery pack. Hey, James Hall. Nothing much is up with me. Just live streaming, walking along Roncesvalles. What's up with you? Thank you very much, Clayton Crawford. Cheers. And here's where Roncesvalles really begins, sort of right here, because this is Dundas Street West that curves around, and so it continues on up here as Dundas. So this is not Roncesvalles anymore. Sort of a neat little intersection here where you have all these old commercial streets sort of intersecting. And then Dundas crosses Bloor right here. This is one of the only places, I think there's only 2 spots where Dundas Street and Bloor Street intersect right here, and then way to the west in Etobicoke they intersect again when Dundas Street goes down south of Bloor once again. Cheers, Joseph Mondo, yes. All kinds of water dripping down there, so I'm not going to walk under there. And I believe this big lot here with this grocery store, this Loblaw, as you can see, this is all going to be redeveloped at some point with high density residential towers. And you can see all the way down to the CN Tower. 2 hours ago we were walking right past that. Oh, you're welcome, Ali from Iraq. Oh, Melanie Medeiros, is that true? That's cool. I'll probably check that out. Mikel VH, yes. It can be. Parts of it are definitely beautiful. Other parts not so much, but we can say that about almost any major city. Okay, Joseph. And there's the Crossways. That is one of the worst reviewed apartment complexes in the city. Or check out those websites where you can look up reviews of apartment buildings and things of that nature. Well, you'll rarely find good things to be said about the Crossways. It does have its own little shopping mall, though, built into the base of the towers. Oh, thanks, Melanie. Yeah, I'll probably try and check that out. Might make for some good content. Now, what's going on over here now? Can we not get into the subway station? Looks like I have to cross. You're very welcome, Toronto's doo-wop music guy. So this is Bloor Street. Yeah, and Jim Martin is here. Hello, Jim Martin. Was jarringly loud. Yes, hit the like and the subscribe. That way you'll never miss me wandering around the city, making bizarre observations. This is completely under construction here. No streetcars are going to be using this spot for quite a while by the looks of it. look at the wild goose chase you have to go on just to get to the subway station now.
I would say,
Here we are, Dundas West Station. No streetcar service. I guess I won't be making any streetcar rides to Dundas West Station anytime soon. But we'll be wrapping up the stream here. I'm gonna hop on the subway and head back homeward. Hello, Lanting Lou. Hello. Yeah, it is a bit of a maze, Alan. Yeah. But thank you everyone for joining me on this fun Thursday morning into the afternoon stream. Started all the way downtown in the South Core, and I ended up all the way here at Dundas West Station, and it only took 2 hours and 8 minutes. So thank you all for all the lovely chats, and thanks to the mods for keeping an eye on potential troll activity. And thanks to everyone who sent a super chat or super sticker, or anyone who might have sent a PayPal. And I'll be doing another stream within the next few days. Usually every 3 or 4 days or so I do a live stream. And of course I post my pre-recorded videos on days when I don't do a live stream. Yeah, we made it here in good time, right, Alan? And I wasn't even walking fast. I was sort of taking my time today. So, and of course, as I mentioned earlier, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. You won't regret it. Hit all the buttons. If you see a button, just hit it. And I'll see you all soon, because as always, I will continue. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Yes, Marcia Mack, have a great day. Christine, Joseph, Harjot, and everyone else. David Clippert. I'll see you all again soon.